over is know your role. So there is many roles in Paladins, okay? There is a flanker, there is a damage character, and there is a healer. I say many, there's three. And there's different people within them different roles, okay? So how you can tell the difference is by the icon that's underneath them, okay? And there's a tank, so there's four. So tank, healer, damage, and flank, okay? So underneath the character, they have a little icon, okay? This icon with a sword pointing to the ground is damage. So that tells you that it's a damage character. The whole purpose of that is to do damage, okay? Then you've got a flanking character, which is like 3 knives. You've got a shield character, which is a tank. And then the last one you've got is a little medical cross, and that is a healer. Okay, so that's all great, knowing which character does which. But you need to know the role of that character. So I'm going to tell you the role of that character. So if you're playing something like, let's use Siege, for example. This is where it really comes into play. Okay, Siege is probably the most important one where the character classes come into play. The tank, which is the one with the shield, the tank's job, they're called frontline. When you see it at the top, it'll say, we haven't got a front line, or we haven't got a support. Support's a healer, front line is tank. So the tank's job is to go to the spot, which is where the cart res is, and stay in it. That's their sole purpose, is to get to that spot and stay in it until we get the payload. The healer's job is to heal that tank. So the tank stays in the spot, and the healer from the back provides healing to that tank and anyone else they can that's in that area. They shouldn't just be standing still, they should be moving around and trying to heal, but focusing on the tank. Because the whole purpose of the tank is it's got loads of life, it's got a shield, it's got loads of stuff to stop taking damage, but it doesn't do much damage. It just has loads of life to take damage. So if the healer is constantly rejuvenating its life, it makes it basically immortal. So the healer's job is to heal the tank's job is to sit on the point where you basically are going to spawn the payload. The damager's job is to just kill everything and everyone, and their job is to push in front of the tank and then push behind the tank when they need healing. So they will push forwards, do as much damage as they possibly can, and then return to behind the tank, which will shield them whilst the healer heals them. Then they push forwards so that the healer can heal the tank and the people at the front can do the damage. Flanking characters. Now, flanking characters are a bit of a lone wolf, okay? They're normally not going to get many heals because their job is to go around the back or around the side and provide damage. So, damage is going from the front, flanking is going around the sides, tank is at the back, healer is behind them. So, healer heals the tank. Damage moves forwards and does the attack, and then when they're running out of life, goes behind the tank, receives heals. The flanking characters go around the sides, and their job is to do as much damage and take out things like the snipers, take out the healers. Okay, so remember on that stat, I've got the healer at the back and then the tank at the front. Their flanking team's job would be to go around the back and try and take out that healer. Because without the healer, the tank would fall down if the damage doesn't support it enough time, like push it forwards enough before another tank can take its place from respawning. I hope that makes any sense to you guys, but that's basically how you play it. If you're playing as a flank, your job is to go in, do some damage at the back, and then get out and get back to do some healing. Then go back out again and do some damage, and then go back and get some healing. Damage's job, push forwards, do damage, come back, take heal. Tank's job, hold the spot, get healing, and then cover the damaged people who require healing. That's it. If you follow them rules and play Siege like that, you will win. That is the whole purpose of playing them roles. The things go wrong when your healer goes running in. Your damage all die because they don't come back for healing, or your tank just wanders off and goes on a mission. That's when it doesn't work. you should always be pushing beyond the siege as well. So the siege spot where the loadout is here, you should be pushing in front of that. You shouldn't be sitting behind it and holding it. You should be pushing in front, because the whole purpose is to stop them getting to it. So you want to push in front of it rather than stay behind it. Hopefully that helps. And because of that, we will actually play a siege match.